good morning. Welcome to a new vlog. It's Friday. Today my plans are record a podcast with Tamara and have a backache. I'm very, very excited about recording the podcast. We are currently recording episode 10. So at some point these episodes are going to come out. So we've recorded 7 to 9 so far, recording episode 10, and we're like in the production process, recording and editing and stuff like that. And 2 of the episodes are nearly finished, and I'm so excited about them. I think they're really good. I really hope that people are going to enjoy them. Yeah, so that's something I am looking forward to. I will show you my setup once I've set it up. I usually record in the kids' bedroom because it's at the back of the house and it doesn't have the noise of like cars driving past or people bibbing or that kind of thing. And there's lots of like soft furnishings, so the sound recording is a bit better than in some of the other places in the house. My life is so much easier since I have my new computer, because I don't have to like do lots of legwork and difficult things to negate all of the things that were wrong with my previous computer. I think of my previous computer as like a car that is like driving, and as it's driving, like lots of stuff just like falls off to the side and like it's just left behind and you're still like trying to drive this car. Anyway, that is the day that I have planned. I am just drinking my cup of fennel tea, and I'm gonna have a little bit of breakfast, and then we're recording when are we recording? In about 50 minutes. So I've got a little bit of time to just zen and to be relaxed. Let's do the day, and I'll talk to you a bit later. I went and got the 50-meter Ethernet cable because although we've upgraded our Wi-Fi hub stuff recently, and the Wi-Fi speed up here is pretty fast, but I just don't want to risk it falling off because, you know, just went up the stairs, that's why I'm out of breath. We've got hubs on each floor now, which is amazing, and it's, you know, it's really good for like watching YouTube videos or all those kind of things, but for something that requires a really consistent, uninterrupted connection, like recording a podcast or like, you know, if you were doing like a video meeting or something, I do prefer to, you know, be hardwired in. So I'm just gonna run this cable between the hub that's in the next door room and to my computer, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, it will all work fine and we won't have any kind of connection trouble. Right, so this is my little setup in between the socks and the bed. So yeah, this is where I sit. This is my trusty microphone because good sound is important to us. It's probably like, it's not perfect, but it's like, it's as good as we can make it with what we've got. This is a blue Snowball microphone that I bought ages ago, probably like 10 years ago, and it's doing me quite well, though I'm hoping to upgrade it at some point to a Yeti, which is like the next model up. And then in terms of podcast recording platform, we are using Zencastr, and the reason that we went for that is because it was really important to us that we would get separate audio feeds, because that way you can edit the individual footage or the individual audio much more easily, because like, you know, there'll be differences between the recording quality or the recording kind of surrounds of Tamara and my situation. So being able to have those 2 audio tracks separate makes a really big difference, and that's the reason that we didn't go for something like Zoom, because Zoom will just like mush everything together in one audio file and you just like don't have as much options of what you can do with it. So yeah, we're very happy with this. I'm gonna log on now and we're gonna get going. Look, it's Tamara in our closet. Hi, Tamara. Nobody can hear you because I've got headphones on. That was it. We recorded. It was good. It was quite long. This is going to be a long episode, like an hour. Recovering perfectionists. It was all about perfectionism. And I love the fact that I never know. Like, I know my opinions, even though I don't rehearse what I'm going to say, but like I generally know what I'm thinking and or stuff comes up. But it's always interesting to realize that whatever Tamara says is always so different from what I expect. You know, we're very different in our approaches. So yeah, it's really cool, and it makes for a very interesting conversation because you haven't just got two people who think the exact same thing and who just like keep agreeing with each other. It's not super echo chambery, I don't think. I think we really bring different things to the table and different types of thinking, and then that informs the other person's responses. So that's very cool. I'm very excited about that. On another note, I have a terrible backache. I've taken paracetamol, but it's only taken the edge off. It's not really, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go and sit on a more comfortable chair, and I will talk to you a bit later. Hello. I don't really have it in me to do any more hard work today. I'm a bit uncomfortable sitting down, so that's why I'm standing right now. But I am gonna sit down at my desk here, my nice messy desk, to do a little bit of just art journaling. I've really been trying to get back to that art journaling process that is really mine, where I'm not influenced by outside voices or internalized outside voices where I feel like, oh, I should be doing this or that. And so it's almost like a constant negotiation of going with my first impulses, with the kind of tried and tested way that I do things that are my style. And I'm just trying to not really push for any innovation right now, because sometimes you do want to push for innovation, sometimes you want to push for increasing your skill or pushing outside of your comfort zone, but I feel like I have been trying that too much over the last year, 2022, and I think that led to me not creating very much art. So right now I just want to come back to that space in which I need to exist in order to actually make lots of art. And then, you know, once I've got that well and good and well established, then I might start pushing myself out of my comfort zone again. So right now I'm doing some art journaling, just you know, faces in a messy raw art journaling style, and I'm also kind of starting to think about making some altered books and some junk journals. That's going to be just like a fun creative project where I can just like really get into making these nice messy journals, and then I will probably start putting those into my shop. Well, no, I'm not going to start putting them into my shop. I'm going to create a number, and then in my next shop update it's going to have handmade junk journals and altered books and stuff like that. I think that would be exciting, and I think that would be nice for me as well, where I can like steadily work on some stuff that is both creative and gets me to create like a body of work or stock for my shop. So I'm excited about that. Ugh, my arm is getting tired. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that. Let me just quickly show you. It's also like, it's so cold in here. It's like 15 degrees in here. I've put my little thing on under the desk. I've got a thing under the desk where you like put your feet in, and it's got like a heater, like a small heater inside of it, and like it also massages my feet if I put that setting on, but I don't have that on at the moment. Anyway, let's see, what am I working on? So I'm still working on my little zine, which I'm very excited about. It's got this real kind of style, style on it. So all pages are done in the same style, and that's the one that I was working on this morning. So that's exciting. That's kind of just like slow and steady. Then I made this the other day, and I actually created a tutorial for this, a photo tutorial, which is going to be in Strawberry Moon magazine in the next issue. I'm very excited about that. I look so haggard and like I'm losing my hair. Okay, Nothing to make you self-critical than looking yourself in the face, filming yourself. This is something that I was working on, and I'm just like, I'm keeping going in this journal, just adding little bits to different pages. Sometimes I'll just like randomly open a page and I'll add something. I don't even remember, what was I doing? I don't know, I cleaned my brush in it or something. So it's going well, and I'm very excited about it. Oh, this is nice. Let go with like some super neutrals and then that splash of red. Really like it. This is like, I think this is Stabilo All. Here I was doing some, what was I doing? I was probably using my glass dip pen. I think I showed this before actually. I'm gonna just keep showing you the same things and make it look as if I'm very prolific. I'm not very prolific. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more art and just kind of get into the process, maybe put some music on, and I'll talk to you a bit later. Wow. You know how sometimes you don't know that you need something until you get it, and then you're like, oh, I really needed that. I really needed this little creative session. It wasn't very long, but it was just, you know, small yet perfectly formed. I worked on this one, which is like, I just really like her. I love how this little zine is shaping up. I'm working on it, like for me, I usually do things in such a whirlwind, like I do something and then it's like done within the same day because I have problems sticking with things. But this I've been just like steadily working on and adding new pages, and like at some point, like I'm like, okay, well, what new thing am I gonna do? They're all gonna look the same. But then I do her and she's just like, she's got a different personality again. She's got a different look and a different kind of feeling that she is exuding, and I really like it. I really like how these are all kind of expressing different things, and I love how that kind of just happens. I've got a few minutes before the school run, so what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing nothing. I'm just gonna put my shoes on, which is gonna be like, it's gonna be an effort with my back. Anyway, I wanted to let you know about this amazing person that I've been collaborating with. You might have noticed that my YouTube thumbnails are a bit different recently, and they've got like a kind of like a look and feel that is a bit more cohesive. And the reason for this is the wonderful Ali Anderson from Notion Creative. She reached out to me a little while ago to help me with my kind of like graphic design thumbnail stuff, because at some point in the past in one of these vlogs I was lamenting about like how much I hated it. I hate graphic design. I hate like I don't mind the kind of like the technical aspect of Photoshop. I'm pretty good with Photoshop, but I know nothing about graphic design, and I'm always like, I don't know what's good. And then I don't know, other people have aesthetic nice thumbnails and my thumbnails are like a car crash. Anyway, she's been helping me with that, and it's been really good. Oh, I love collaborating with people who are just like give you a good feeling, and then but then also very much work within their own knowledge, and they have kind of power and agency and skill within their own little remit, and then you know they help you with a thing, and it's really cool. So I'm really grateful, and she's helped me in such a way that it's really taken the stress out of it. I really like the designs. It takes away that worry for me of like, oh, I have to make it up by myself, and then I get up in my head of like, this is not good enough. No, I just have templates now, and I just like put in a picture in the template, and then you know, like rejig it a bit if it needs it, but like the concept is already there, so I don't have to worry about coming up with a concept and then having self-annihilating thoughts about like, I don't think it's any good or people aren't gonna like it. All of that has been taken off my hands. So it's really good, and I've really enjoyed working with her, and if you want to commission her or work with her, you definitely should. I'll put her link below, and she's Ali Anderson from Notion Creative. Yay. And the whole thing about it as well is about like being consistent, because I find it really hard to be consistent, and like then I change my mind. I'm like, oh no, actually this isn't good enough, and I'm gonna start doing a completely different thing. So now I've got some things to go between, like, okay, it's either this or this, and then like there's just kind of an overall consistency, and it's very exciting and very cool. We're still working together on a few other things. She might be helping me with my header images, because that's just another thing where I'm just like, ugh, like I don't want to do it. I want it to look good, but it's just not my skill set. So yeah, highly recommend Ali. Go and look her up, and you know, go and work with her. I'm going to do the school run, and then I have no plans for the rest of the day. To be honest, like I'm saying, like I'm done with like working hard today, and the reason that I feel like I can comfortably say that is because I've had such a productive week. I've had like, I did like a huge to-do list. I have done lots of work. I have done work that feels important, that feels like it's moving things along. So I'm actually feeling in quite a good place right now. I'm feeling excited, I'm feeling calm, I'm feeling like I'm really going for that sense of ease. You know, coming back to my word of the year, ease and time. I feel like there is time, and I don't have to cram everything in. I don't, you know, if I have productive days, I can also have off days in which I am suffering with backache. So that's what today is, and you get to be here for it. Yay. Okay, I'm very happy to say it's not raining right now, so I'm gonna put my shoes on and do the school run, but like the school walk, obviously. Happy Monday. I'm having a lot of first world problems and a backache, and this is how I feel about it. This is how I feel about my problems, and I'm drinking out of a cup that I can't show because yeah, I have, it's Monday. It's Monday, it's Blue Monday. I don't know, I think I'm gonna treat myself to putting the portable heater on. Like one of my first world problems right now, a lot of it is to do with tech, but one of them is that, you know, I bought these. They're 2 ounces, apparently. They're massive, they're much bigger than I expected. So then I bought these. They're 1 ounce. I don't know if you can tell, but this is not half of this. This is not twice this. This is about 3.5 or 3.25 times the volume of this. Which one is right? I don't know. Actually, I think this is 1 ounce and this is not 2 ounces. But it's just very annoying because like I've got all my paints in these now, and it's like it's a tiny bit of paint in a very big container, and it's taking up too much space. But these are tiny, and I don't think I'm gonna be happy with these either. So really, I want a genuine twice as big as this, not a fake 3.5 times. So yeah, I mean, that kind of illustrates the type of stuff that I am dealing with. This is not the best time for me to be vlogging, but I am up here so I can like be a more zen person, and I'm going to be working on preparing some signatures for junk journals. I've been collecting certain things, so here like a chocolate letter package. I can make this into like a junk journal. I've got some tea packaging. We drink a lot of tea. I thought I could make this into a junk journal, like probably something like this where there's just the one signature in it, and then I can use this side as well, like a cut in the middle. Yeah, I'm quite excited about that. And I love, like, you know, leaving all the flappy bits on. The flappy bits. I think I've kind of just accepted the fact that today is just not the best day. I was just tidying my desk and I came across something that is actually exciting, and I'd forgotten about it because I was in such a mood for the last couple of days that like nothing could cheer me up. But anyway, the wonderful Hannah from what's it called? Hannah K Draws. Sorry, I already like that up. Anyway, sent me some stickers and some cute stuff in the mail. So look at this, isn't this cute? And she sent me a little pack of stickers. Let's just dig into this for a minute. An owl. Oh, I love this one. Look. I love those colors, purple and pink. And then this is super cute. Birds. I love this one. It's a grumpy owl. I am feeling grumpy owl vibes right now. A frog and a little dog. Thank you so much, Hannah, for sending this to me. Go and check out her stuff. Let me just explain to you what is going on here in this mess of lots of papers. So I'm basically just organizing all my papers that I have collected and hoarded. And I am roughly dividing them into a few piles. So here on the bed I have got a pile of things that could basically be covers for junk journals. So I've got these mailers, I've got like tea packaging, chocolate letter, something else, and they can all they're all fairly sturdy, so I can use them as covers and I can like bind signatures into them. And then here I have got a few piles of different sizes, so like kind of A4 size-ish, A5 size-ish. I've also got this whole thing full of kind of like old books, where I can either tear out the inside of the books and use the books as covers, or use the inside of the books as papers for the signatures. And I'm just kind of like organizing it so that I can then start selecting papers, putting them into bunches together, sew them into signatures, and then sew them into the covers that I just showed you. So it's not just like scrap paper that I am using, I'm also using things like old paintings or backgrounds or jelly prints or whatever. So it's gonna be a real nice kind of variety of papers inside these different covers. And also what I like to do specifically with my junk journals is I like to bind in lots of different types of papers and of different sizes. So it becomes quite exciting to work on, and also so that it's not so samey, and also it really gives a effect of it not feeling super precious. Because if you've got lots and lots of like same size blank like high quality watercolor pages or whatever, it might be really nice, but it also might kind of freeze you up when you want to go and work in it. So the more random and junky the better. So that's kind of the way I approach making junk journals. If you are interested in making your own junk journals and you want to follow a lesson on that, I have got one over on my Patreon. If you're on the deeper impressions tier, then you will have access to that. So just in case you want to check that out. For now, I'm going to turn my music back on and keep going with this. Oh no, actually I wanted to show you something else. I should have done a before and after, but I forgot. But I just put some WD-40 on this paper cutter. This paper cutter used to belong to my mum, and I remember her sitting at her desk and like cutting photos, because she would do photo albums. And the thing that I really remember from her being at her desk cutting photos was the occasional, or like the kind of regular screech of this paper cutter going like as she would draw it across. And I just WD-40'd it. So now, hang on, let's try it. it makes no screech. So like I said, I should have done it before and after. It was terrible. And now I can use it without hurting my ears. Anyway, so let's just lean this on here again. Nice up the nostrils, 3 triple chin, that really ugly lampshade that was here when we bought the place. I'm going to close out this vlog because I don't really remember what's in it, story of my vlogging life, and I'm sure it's long enough. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for still being here. If you're new and you made it this far, congratulations, and I hope you'll return. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye. I lied, I'm back. I just made the first little junk journal and I'm super pleased with it. So I just wanted to quickly show you before finishing this vlog. So it's a piece of packaging from No Issue that had postcards in it, and it's like a little packaging that kind of has flaps and it fits together and you fold it out, and then like it had the cards in there. But the way that I did it is, so you open it and then the signatures are bound into the space that it had for the cards. So that's the kind of, that's the, what do you call it? That's the spine, and that's where you can see it's bound in, and then it's got 2 signatures in there that fit exactly, so that when you're done, you can like fold it back up, fold this down, and then put the little tab into the flap so that it stays closed. It's just so cute. Yeah. You can have a quick look at the different pages in the signatures. The signatures have 8 sheets, so like that means like 16 pages, I guess, per signature. So it's 32 pages in this journal. I'd have to count to make sure that I'm saying it correctly, but pretty much that's it. So it's got things in it, paper in it, like paper bags, some old artwork backgrounds, leaflets, literally just like junk mail that I had lying around, kind of leaflets from local shops, that kind of stuff. It feels really cool and cute, and I love being able to kind of incorporate all these recycled materials into it. Let's just like, there, it's gonna go, the thingy is gonna go back into the thingy, and then it's closed again. Yeah, it's so cool to like use all of these recycled materials that would normally just like go in the bin, and repurpose them for a cute little junk journal. Anyway, just wanted to show you that, and now this is really genuinely the end of the vlog. Bye!